see some ass. I wanna just send me another one, baby. I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said I don't wanna move too fast till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad getting fucked up as. She said, Jay, where you been at? On the road, but I just got back. And I'm still fly than a bitch. And your boyfriend, well, he just not that. And I don't know how to behave. I'ma tell her be safe. I don't need a pussy, I'ma tell her be safe. I got God with me and he's telling me things. I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said I don't wanna move too fast till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad getting fucked up as. Ooh, I'm just trying to see some. I ain't gotta say it cause they know where we from. I got some money out the ATM, but I'm gonna keep some. Strip club pre-cum. All for the liquor, fell in love with a strip and now I'm asking her where she from. As if we gonna be some. I wanna be some. Take my number down, you can hit me if you need some. Said she got 3 sons. Do you want 4? Cause I need one. Do you got horse? Cause I be one. Going all night like the reruns. I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said I don't wanna move too fast till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad get fucked up as.
Hey, 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 hey! Where is everybody at? I'm sorry I made you all wait. These bright sunny days are coming to an end for about a week. We got rain in the forecast. We've had some very nice weather over the last 3 days, so it's been playing catch up. We have my son's birthday party next week, and so we've been trying to get like everything kind of in order for that. But so I know I've been a little helter-skelter with breaks the last 3 days, but we're going to get back on track. Rainy days are my friends for breaks. They're not, sunny days are not my friends for breaks, but it's hard to pass up the nice weather, right? How's everyone doing tonight? So I want to ask you guys, first of all, get your one-on-one guesses in, and then we're going to let people trickle in here for a minute because I know it's late. We got one box in the war coming up after this. Stuff is crazy. It's the only one. We're going to try to get some more, but I can't promise anything. The Contenders Draft does come out Friday, so we'll pre-sell some of that tomorrow. At max, we'll do half case. There's even a chance we go smaller. I see some people have been breaking it down to 4 boxes just because of the price point. It's nuts, man. Never before. But also, I'm asking you guys to give me some ideas along with Chris. If you haven't seen Coffee and Cards, Coffee and apostrophe cards, it's a thing now. I met with Chris for a little bit today. It was a fantastic meeting, but the podcast is going to be lit. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun, but we need some help from you guys. We need some suggestions for topics for our first show or two, or I should say our first podcast or two. So let me know what you guys want to hear about. It can be anything from sports to cards to hot topics, fresh takes, whatever. We'll probably do a break associated with it as well. We haven't finalized anything, but maybe something tied to it. Hopefully we can do a giveaway with it as well. I said we want to really get it going with the first episode, but we need some talking points. We have a few lined up, but we want to know what you guys want to hear about. So we'll be making a post or two, but if you think of anything, you can say it in here. Shoot me a message. I know earlier we during the break we kind of got talking about something, and it was cool. We talked about skunking. Corey Kelly, if you're in here, you'll appreciate this, and maybe you guys can give me your take on this now. Does it count as a skunk if you get a parallel that's worth like $40 or $50? Do you consider it a skunk? Like what officially makes it a skunk? Is it a $3? If you hit a $3 or $4 patch card of a nobody, is it not a skunk? Or if you hit you don't get a hit, but you get a $20 parallel, does that nullify the skunk thing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying for hitless credits for the sake of us doing it, but like, when do you feel like you leave a break feeling like, all right, I didn't skunk it? Do you have to get a hit for that? Because here's the thing, and specifically in football, what we're doing right now, it's the big thing. Because in basketball, we've had breaks that don't have a hit in the break, but we pull, a $300 card, a $400 card, a $100 card, a bunch of $80 cards, and don't have a single autograph in the break. What up, Caden? Hollywood 101 Rogers. Oh, man, I'd even be excited about that. I do get excited when we pull Aaron Rodgers autos. Shaquem Griffin, Darius Slay, Kurt Warner. What up, Caden? David Montgomery. How about that quad? Oh, I got to give a big shout out to Jamie hooking me up with the Bills. I really appreciate that, Jamie. That was very nice. Very unnecessary of you, but appreciate it. I'm glad we could get you that quad auto earlier. Sorry to the other two that missed out on it. Out of 49, Gardner Minshew. Heard a cool stat. Compliments of Chris Vogt, actually, are the partner in crime for Coffee and Cards. He said only one other, Lamar Jackson had the most scramble yards, I think is how it was phrased. And the second running back next to him was Gardner Minshew. Now, that doesn't count for rushing yards, but that would have been a good trivia question. Dang it, I blew it. Blew the good question, Caden. Dang nabbit. But I didn't have fact check it, so I don't like to give it if I don't know for sure. Sorry, Caden. I had a question just up on the tee. I went up there and I kicked it off to the side and said, I don't want that. Base cards and on-numbered inserts. All right. On-numbered inserts and base cards. So, Scott, I'm assuming you're saying football because when we pulled a $300 LeBron James insert and a $400 Luka insert out of basketball, you would consider those hits. So, is there a price point associated with it? Because they were on-numbered inserts. AJ Green, and we got ourselves a Von Miller. There's a Will Grier rookie. Randy Moss and Matt Ryan. Juju out of 99. They're going to the Steelers. There's a George Kittle and a Josh Allen. But I agree with you in football, Scott, 100%. There's a Drew Brees in a Chargers uniform. I couldn't agree with you more. Base cards and on-numbered inserts is a good way to put it. Myles Gaskin, and obviously you're not counting rookie QB rookies. Myles Gaskin going out to the Miami Dolphins. That's going to... I have to fix it over here. I'm all blurry on my screen. Miami Dolphins going out to Dan Morris with the Myles Gaskin rookie auto. There you go. Got to get this queued up anyhow. Are y'all excited for a podcast? I think it will be even more exciting when football rolls around. We have fantasy to talk about. Basketball is different. I agree. And I agree the same thing with football too. Or with baseball as well. Baseball, especially being Topps product, they do things completely differently. A numbered card can go as more than the hits as well. You know what, Caden? I thought about it. We'll see. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm thinking about doing a Leaf serial number late. Brian Dawkins, Mike Evans, Khalil Mack, and there's a Nick Bosa. Lamar Miller and DeAndre Hopkins. Thank you, Caden. I'm glad you're excited, man. Thanks for answering, because I'm really curious if people, like, we had a lot of requests a while ago and we said it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Just like the wall is coming. It is the Wall of Fame, not any other walls. There's a DK Metcalf. Hey, and how about a DJ Daniel Jones, a little Danny Dimes going out to the New York Giants. Chris Vogt. Bad beat discussions will be fun. So, as far as bad beat in fantasy, bad beat in the breaks, both. A bad beat of the week for fantasy. We will talk about our fantasy leagues on it. And you know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to jot that down now. We should have an episode on Tuesdays recapping. Sorry guys, I'm on like a creative excitement right now. Yeah. A Dimes magnet, right? I hope so. I hope that keeps going. How about a Riley Ridley out of 25 going out to the Bears? It's going to go out to Chris Flum. You know, we could even have the winners of the week on, or the highest score of the week on for the show. Maybe do something. They'll obviously win credit, because in all of our fantasy leagues, you get credit for winning high score of the week. Tom Brady, Air Command, and Rashawn Gary for the Green Bay Packers to close out that box. That's going to go out to Will Geist. All right, Scott, I appreciate it. Scott, you were the first one to get an idea down on paper. Anyone else want to give us an idea you want to talk about? Cards, fantasy, sports, a segment. Caden wants to be on. Yeah, we're definitely going to have people on. We talked about that we're going to try to, it's good. We don't want to be the only ones talking on it the whole time every episode either. And again, the plan is it will be available both on YouTube, Spotify, and like Apple Podcasts as well. All that good. Jamie coming in. Jamie, thank you again if you're just popping in with your one-on-one guest. Thank you again for the Buffalo Bills. Congratulations on that really nice quad auto tonight. How about this? What if should we do some UD Premier serial numbers? Is that stuff numbered? I can't remember. Is all this stuff in that numbered? I think it is, right? Pretty much everything in that numbered. Or we could do like a little 2-boxer, pick one, get one or something. 14 black. I didn't even know they had it in 14. Did you get anything nice, Jamie? Call out people who don't set their lineup. Oh, there will be. Oh, yeah. There'll be like a coffee grounds kind of. I like that. Yes. I love it, Scott. Scott contributing. I like it, Scott. Oh, wait. Dude, I get more excited about this. On that note, also, what players, like I thought about like a coffee grounds, like who left a bitter taste in your mouth. So not only like what fantasy like teams didn't set a lineup, but what player did everyone play in like daily or in weekly, and did you know what you ripped, or were you guessing? Yeah. So how about this? On the note of bad beats, how about those players that you play that you are hot on every week, like especially in daily fantasy when you can play anyone, and I hate it when you feel like you got the beat on someone, right? And you look at it and ownership percentage is maybe like 8%, 9%, and you're like super pumped that you got them, and then they just don't perform. It's great when they do, but best waiver wire pickup of the week. Yeah, Tuesday will definitely be I think that's a good way to put it. Tuesday would be a fantasy episode. We want to do also, again, these are just ideas. I haven't shared them all with Chris. We're brainstorming our own ideas. But, feel free to message me with these ideas. The metal Earths card. Those metal cards are cool. Tom Brady, Jamison Crowder, Kenny Galladay, DeAndre Hopkins, T.Y. Hilton, Andrew Luck, Michael Thomas, Phillip Rivers, and how about DK's dad, Eric? That's not true, right? Eric is that true? Wait, it is true, right? I don't know now. I feel like you guys tried to trick me once, and now I don't know. Out of 65 for the Cleveland Browns, going out to Larry, a Browns fan. Larry, I think Larry's in bed. Or Larry had a date. I think Larry had a date, I think he said. What up, Larry? Hopefully Larry's still dating right now. Eric Metcalf. Devin Hester, Andy Dalton, Aaron Jones, Jeffrey Simmons out of 35. Oh, Scott, there's some cool, yeah. I like it for like a throwback Thursday stuff. We're only probably going to start with like 2 episodes probably a week max to start. How about a 199 4-color for the New England Patriots? That one going out to Chris Scally. He's a Pats fan too. Buying the PC team. Damian Harris. Now we have this in Stacks pools. I don't think we were necessarily going to do a stack tonight, but we can make that happen. You guys were patient with me tonight. So we'll do 2 stacks pulls instead of 2 hitless credits tonight. And you again, of course, if you win one, you can always take the credit instead. And maybe we advertise it. I don't know. It was a long night. There was like the whole family mulching over at my father-in-law's house while we were trying to watch the kids. And another one going out to the New England Patriots at a 299. And Kill Harry, I think he could be a real late round sleeper for your draft. I really do. Now, depending on where he goes, I think he's like, oh man, I wouldn't go earlier than the 9th, 10th round on him. He may not go that, with this quarterback, it could. If Tom Brady was still there, probably not. But with Stidham most likely throwing, you have a good chance of getting him real late. And he could turn some big numbers. I like to talk, Scott, talking about best waiver wire pickups. I like the idea of return of investment. So looking back every week and saying, where was this person drafted? The person who gets like high score for that week at their position. Calvin Ridley out of 299 going out to the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be Jason Franklin, a Falcons fan. Patriots playing from behind this year too, Jim. You're absolutely right. I say that constantly about the Redskins and Dwayne Haskins and Terry McLaurin, who are very, very truthfully going to be a 1-2 combo for me in many of my fantasy leagues. Yeah, man. Contenders draft is fun. We're going to be doing some of it. It is pricey. Everything's pricey right now. But yeah, nothing's going to be cheap this year. We're going to save Chronicles last. Here we go. XR. Reacting to upcoming. You know what? That's a great idea because we are going to do. I like that, Caden. Reacting to upcoming products. Let me get another post-it note here. Preview of upcoming products. And then we also talked about top 10 hits of the week. Dude, we could combo that with like, yeah. I'm so excited. You guys, I'm excited for y'all to be a part of this too. And you know what? I would love to every week us vote on like something you guys want to see on the show as well. Like where it's you guys dictate what we discuss. Yeah, so what we could do is maybe even show past hits. I'll have to organize some of my photos, but what we could do is show past hits for the week as well, or from the previous season for those. So say like Contenders Draft Picks is coming out, we could show some of our best hits from the previous year's Contenders Draft. Russell Wilson out of 99 going out to the Seattle Seahawks X Factor. Scott, you know you don't have that card. Someone said they're only listing 30 autographs in that set. There's no way that's true. Unless they underprint it drastically, which I don't think that they did. I think that whatever checklist is circulating was not complete. There's a Gardner Minshew, Sterling Shepard, Juju, and there's a Bill LaShawn McCoy out of 249. We got a Darwin Thompson out of 249. Not sure if a Minshew will that be. Minshew did it. You just got a rookie of him right there. And here we go with a Noah Fant. I got to look up a card for someone tonight. I think Sean Dufresne it was. Sean, was that you that sent me the Fant and the lock? I got to look that up, and I got to look up another card someone sent me they want to know the price of. It was a basketball card, though. Noah Fant out of 25. Nice short print. Obviously, player used and player worn there. Being a rookie. What did Scott say? We should vote on what Mike has to take shots of. Dude, I'm going to have to be taking shots of like wheatgrass and colon cleanser soon. I'm trying to lose that weight. We open we got this little above ground pool. It's nice enough. The kids like it. But I have to get in to help them and stuff. And like I have to take my shirt off in front of my wife. I've been able to successfully for the past 8 months hide how fat I've gotten in front of my wife. And my wife's like smoking, at least to me she is. And I'm really worried that like she'll look at me when I take my shirt off and be like, so we need to talk. I'm genuinely concerned about it. So, yeah. 99 bananas. This right here, you want me to take a shot of this? So I showed my wife a picture of me, like that someone like tagged me in Facebook. It was me in high school. She's like, "Oh, you were skinny." I'm like, "Oh, so I'm fat clearly now." Like that was the nicest way you can tell someone that they're fat. Oh, you used to be skinny. Christian McCaffrey, Aaron Rodgers. Lend me her bra. I wouldn't fit in her bras. She's tiny, like all the way around. Like I couldn't get my arm through her bra. The girl is super tiny. Out of 199, Todd Gurley. Like it's one of those like I'm afraid I'm gonna kill her situations sometimes. Out of 249, Trace McSorley. And Will Greer out of 99. I couldn't remember if it was on. Sure does, Scott. It sure does. Will Greer for the Carolina Panthers going out to Ryan Uffelman. There we go. What's up, Caden? I think that's a cool idea. Top 5 players you should invest in this week, and you should show the comps. Oh, we are, Caden. One of the things is showing the top 10 trending cards on the market for that week. That's already one of our topics. We said we were going to continue to talk about. Every week we'll go through that. That'll be a weekly segment where we say, hey, here are your top 10 trending cards for the week. Maximal, Marlon, Matt going out to the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, Caden. I like Caden when you say, and Scott does the same thing. Hey, read my message. Sometimes Scott tells me to read his message when it's irrelevant just to mess with me. But yeah, if I miss a message, man, it's a lot. You can ask JT. JT came over to break one time. And people who have also watched me break, they say, how do you keep up with, because I'm a squirrel. Oh, how about the chipmunk? Y'all want to hear the chipmunk? The return of the chipmunk. I saved his little ass off that glue trap. He ran off, flipped me off, and said, F you, you shouldn't have trapped me in the first place. And then tonight, he came back. But not in the garage. He was in the shed, and I know it was that same asshole. I know it was that same chipmunk. I know it was. I could see. I saw his little chipmunk face. I know it was the same little smug, ungrateful chipmunk snout. I swear on my life it was. He wasn't greasy anymore, but rain and dry weather will do that to you. Well, Caden, you always do it, man. You just got to do it. Josh Allen out of 99 for the Jags. So, my father needed to borrow my trailer and my pitchfork for the mulching tonight, right? So I hook up the trailer to the tractor. I get it taken down to the driveway. I do all that, and I come back up and I park the tractor inside, and I go to close the shed doors, and I hear. I'm like, I think it was a rat. I thought it was a rat at first. I was like, maybe I'm just hearing shit. So I go to shut it, and I'm not kidding. So on the back of my shed is our pool nets, and it's across the pool nets, and it stops. I swear to God, it stopped and stared right at me, and kept going back and forth like a tightrope walker on the pool net like sticks. Gardner Minshew, there's a Paris Campbell, Jarrett Stidham, Terry Bradshaw, and how about a Justice Hill? This one's going to be out of 35, red frame. Legacy comes out soon too. So I'm like, whatever. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to leave the doors open. I'm going to sneak out to the side, and I'm going to watch this thing. So I back up, and I leave the shed doors open, and I go stand like behind one of my trees. And the neighbor's mowing the grass, and he's like, what's this clown doing? Like, I can see him staring at me, and I don't want to move. And so I'm waiting, and I finally peek my head around, and the chipmunk is sitting literally like right next to my tractor deck, just staring at me. He sees me, and he turns and goes back in the shed. So I'm like, fuck. So I got to start the whole thing over again. I go back to a further tree away, and I watch. I wanted him to get out. I don't want him in there chewing up. There's like electric and stuff in there. So I was like, I'm not letting him chew his way out. So I wait like 8 minutes. I don't got time for this shit. But I want to close my shed doors without the chipmunk in there. So, fucking chipmunk, he's so ungrateful. Just get the hell out. Like, you don't want in there. I'm not gonna hurt you. I already saved your life once. They don't know, right? Chipmunks don't know. I have these thoughts in my head. Do they? Do they know? Maybe he wants to be friends. Maybe he just wants to, like, this is his way of being like, can I hang out here? It's nice in here. It's shaded. There's a Kerrigan. You think he keeps the number 2 spot? It's Dobbins. Dobbins. Wait, who else is there in Baltimore? Is that their only number 2 options? Brian Burns out of 53. So anyhow, I wait. He finally comes out and crawls between like the woods in the stairs and pops his head out like a meerkat and looks around. So I wait another minute or two. He goes around the shed. I close the shed doors. I go to close the shed doors. I turn around and I fucking kid you not. He is, oh yeah, running back, my bad. He is sitting at the bottom of the ramp at my shed staring at me. I go, get out of here. I said, go away. And he takes off across the yard. I still felt bad that I yelled at him. Sorry, that's like an awful story, but this chipmunk thing will never end. There's another Paris. I feel like my wife says, I think we have a pet chipmunk. I really do. I think we have a pet chipmunk. Marshall Faulk. Oh, that'll play. Number 4 for Ripley. DK Metcalf. He got himself a couple RPAs, and now you got yourself the crown, Ripley. The crown die cut.
Card. Card.
Ripley with the Seahawks. DK Metcalf.
Touchdown Seahawks.
There you go. Is that your first one? That one's out of 75. Yeah, so I don't think the chipmunk's coming back. I scared him pretty good. I think I did. I hope I did. I don't want to kill the thing. Miles Sanders out of 199 for the Eagles. And there's the DK Metcalf base to go with it. Terry McLaurin. Wow. Terry won state football titles each of his 3 years in varsity in high school. There's another Justice Hill. And a Patrick Mahomes. Not Eric's son. No. Daniel's son. Out of 75, Terry McLaurin blue. Miles Sanders. Tom Brady. There's a Josh Jacobs score prism. Easton Stick rookie. And a Daniel Jones rookie card out of Gridiron Kings. We have a Jason Witten out of 199. Darius Slayton. And Keel Harry. He likes blue Powerade. McCole Hardman. Miles Sanders. Ridley. Ray Lewis. And Alejandro Villanueva out of 99. Player used material. Retail Rip Wednesday. The best retail. I mean, that's pretty, to me, people should know that. Like, but retail is changing, Caden. So maybe that's what we talk about. Retail has definitely changed over the last 2 years. Like, even the last, 6 months. When I started, there was no retail worth cracking. There is a Daniel Jones rookie card Titan. Hollywood. Ryan Finley. Alvin Kamara. Zeke. David Montgomery. That's out of 199. Terry McLaurin. And a Kyler rookie card to close it. Kyler loves watching MMA fighter Conor McGregor. Who doesn't? So let's go ahead and we'll give 2 hitless stacks and that final fantasy spot in the Mixer League to close that up. And then we have one more we'll do tomorrow for the UD Premier. And we'll finally have those 3 leagues closed. Then we'll decide what we're going to do next. Read. Retail Rip Wednesday. Talk about the best retail. You or Chris open a blaster. Yeah, we can do that. If we can get retail blasters, I can't find them sometimes. Scott says read. Terrence Metcalf. I saw Terrence Metcalf. Just going to sleeve these last ones up. We'll top load. Then we'll, like I said, we'll recap. Then we'll do the hitless stacks pools. I think we're at 68 now, 67, somewhere in that range. We're going to restock them soon. Restock the stacks pools. And like I said, we're not done with fantasy leagues, but we got to get situated on them. With 3 of them going to be full, we're going to figure out, I got to start to figure out when the leagues open up to get some draft dates settled. like I said, I'd like to do one early, but I got enough feedback of people that said they pretty much don't want to do them early. So unless there's a big demand for it, we'll wait. And meanwhile, we'll just fill some more. No, I want to do it, Caden. It's just retail's been wacky. I think it's a great idea. We just have to see where the retail market goes. And if it's possible to get any. And yeah, I don't know what that means. I heard that a lot of Mosaic and Bowman Baseball was repackaged in Walmarts and Target and shipped back to manufacturer. I don't know. Orders were canceled online for people who ordered it from Walmart and Target. They are no longer being shipped to the people who order them. It's weird. Things are weird. Terry McLaurin out of 75 going to the Washington Redskins. We got a Daniel Jones gridiron or studio and a Daniel Jones Titan. Kyler Murray score, a Brian Burns titanium out of 53. That's a jersey number. Josh Allen out of 99. DK Metcalf rookie. Gardner Minshew rookie. We have the Russell Wilson out of 99. Jeffrey Simmons out of 35. Out of 25, Riley Ridley. And an out of 49, purple parallel, Gardner Minshew. We also had, our sleeved up cards here. Mahomes, Brady, a couple Paris Campbells. 2 chrome Paris Campbells there. Stuff like that. Oh, yeah, Scott, sports card investing is going to be a massive part of that show. That's kind of what the coffee and cards aspect is going to be. That and fantasy is going to be our biggest, talking points, I think. And we have a lot to discuss on that. But we'll fine-tune it and talk about specific parts of that week to week. Hopefully build off of it. Pittsburgh Steelers, Jim Gain with the Alejandro Villanueva. There you go. Welcome to the group, Jim. And Marlon Mack for the Indianapolis Colts. That's going to be Jim Gain as well. Welcome to the group, Jim. Not a bad way to start. Calvin Ridley for the Atlanta Falcons going out to Jason Franklin. And in Kill Harry for the New England Patriots, it's going to go out to Chris Scallywag. Daniel Jones for the New York Giants going out to Chris Vogt. And Matt Ryan for the Atlanta Falcons as well. 2 Falcons hits. Been happening more frequently. And our autos are going to be, we'll start back here with the Justice Hill for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Trey Forsman. We had the Will Greer for the Carolina Panthers going out to Ryan Uffelman. Who knows what will happen with him. On card out of 99. And Noah Fant out of 25 for the Denver Broncos going to Mike Egan. We have for the New England Patriots out of 199, 4-color Damian Harris going out to Chris Scally. And not DK's dad, Eric Metcalf, going out to the Cleveland Browns on a date tonight. Larry Livingston, I think he said. Love this group and love the dice game. Rashawn Gary for the Green Bay Packers, Will Geist. And Myles Gaskin for the Miami Dolphins going out to Dan Morris. DK Metcalf, Seattle Seahawks, going out to Scott Ripley. The idea is really good about how important is PC breaking topics such as spot strategy, trade strategy. I like it. We've talked about doing the basics of breaking. Let's see. Break strategy, PC versus investing, spots, random versus PYT. I like all this, Scott. So we're having a meeting on Friday, another Zoom call there to talk more about the fine-tuned details of all that to get it to how important is PC. I think PC, it's all relative, obviously. My PC is important to me, but I will tell you this straight up. It will be very hard for me as, like, if I was a Lamar Jackson fan last year, not to cut my collection down the middle and say, these are the cards I love, I don't want to get rid of, and these are the cards I absolutely want to keep. Looks like my camera froze. Let me see. Give me a second here. I got to fix my camera. There we go. Yeah, so that's a great topic stuff. I appreciate you guys contributing. We're gonna ask for more, on the page and stuff, but we'll list those down, and I already have those down. I'm excited to share those with Chris as well. So first things up is gonna be 2 hitless stacks pools. Remember, if you don't get a stacks pool, you can always get them, get $5 credit. I was able to catch up with some people in the last break. No one was there to get their stacked pools last time, but 3 people who were due for one came in and got their stacked pools, and we gave out a really nice Pittsburgh Steelers stack. Top 2 win hit list. We have one more tonight, and Caden, I don't think I'm going to do serial numbers tonight. I'm just going to call it, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. Min roll 5, top 2 win hit list stacks pools. That's a 4. It's going to be the Chiefs and the Bears. Cody Miller and Chris Flum. Cody and Chris, if you're in here, go ahead and pick a number 1 through 68. If you're not in here, hit me up on Messenger. And the best thing is, guys, I know some people have messaged me and said, hey, pull this number, pull this number. I'll be honest. If I'm not at my computer, it's not getting remembered. And I say I'll do my best, but I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. You got to pop in and just get them. I have them marked if you don't do them, and that's fine. You know, we did, who was it? Trey's, I want to say. Was it Trey? We did his, like a week later, we did 2 of his. So obviously you can always get them. You just need to let me know. Last mixer fantasy spot, min roll 5. Here we go, and then we'll do the stacks pulls if Cody and Chris are in here. No, we can always do them again another day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Joining Amy Hersha, Seth Anderson, Justin Willanen, Keen Vela, Dylan Weigel, Joey Fanning, Jason Rogacki, Ryan Uffelman, Caden Durham. These were both donated by Garrett. Brandon Bourne, and the final spot is going to go to, closing out the league, the Denver Broncos, Mike Egan, who is not in this league. I thought he was in a league. He was in the Throwback League. So Mike getting another spot. He's also in Baseball Fantasy League 2 Premier Gold. Mike Egan just absolutely killing it with these randoms. The randomator loves him. Spot number 11 is Mike Egan. Number 12 is the commissioner spot. So we have someone to manage it. Boom. Cray cray. That's nuts. One more down. 15 stacks pool for your boy Patty. We did give away some Patty Mahomes. You didn't ask your word on card. Does it look for more over sticker? Wait, Wes, are you saying they're moving towards more sticker autos? What did Scott say? Value difference between on card versus sticker? You know what? That's a great topic conversation, Scott. And I always wonder that because Select has great value. Tons of only stickers. Prism, fantastic value in football. Only sticker autos. Now it's not that that's not the case in some of their other Prism products. So it's crazy. Caden, could you read it? I'm going up now. I wasn't on the screen. That would be fun. Let me see. Q&A Monday, where the Blazzzin fan ask questions for answer. Q&A session we did talk about. Let me just read through all this. What's up, football world? This group of those days. Let me just keep going on. Like Scott's topic, how important is PC? Wes, sorry I missed your hello there. On card versus sticker. I heard, Wes, that they're knocking it down, but the player never touches the card. I know. I think there's something to be said about that, Scott. It matters to me. It sounds awful. Like, it sounds so stupid as an adult to be like, well, he never touched my card. But it really is. Like, I want to know that Patrick Mahomes didn't just sign 50 stickers real quick, that he signed my card. I do like on card more than sticker. Patches, though, I'm okay to have a really nasty, cool looking patch card and a sticker auto if that means that's the only way to get those combos together. That's where it gets. And I don't care. I'd rather have an on card out of like 75 than a sticker 1 of 1. Unless it's just a nasty parallel for some reason. Tips for packaging cards. I like that, Caden. Let me jot those down. Those are all good suggestions. Packing cards. I like those good suggestions, Caden. Keep them coming. All right, here we go. Yeah, so anyhow, Wes, I heard that NASCAR's going down to 3 products this year. Can't imagine in this world right now they would knock less, put out less products. Who picked the spot? 15. Good luck, Cody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cody Miller, you're going to get a Prism. Lil Jordan Humphrey rookie. Auto. That's all right, man. I appreciate the offer there. That was very nice of you, Jamie, for real. I mean that. That was very nice that you offered to even do that. Is that your dude, Lil Jordan Humphrey? Oh, that's Jim. This goes out to Cody Miller. Right, Cody Miller. There you go, Cody. We got at least yours done. Let me mark you in blue here. All right, y'all. I got football to get to here, or basketball to get to here. Appreciate all the suggestions. Appreciate your involvement in this page. We'll get more suggestions going, and that will be coming. I would say look for the first episode in the middle of June. No later than the end of June for that. We just have some tweaks to work out, but we'll get the first episode of that out as soon as possible. We just want to make sure that we're good to rock and roll with it before we put one out, all right? But thank you all for participating in that conversation, and see y'all in a little bit. Appreciate you guys too. If you're in basketball, see you in a couple minutes. Deuces.